Hello everyone, this is Gary Templeton. This video describes a methodology for construct development in MIS research by Lewis, Templeton, and Bird. It was published in 2005 in the European Journal of Information Systems. According to Google Scholar, to date, the paper has been cited 722 times as of October 1st, 2024. The paper outlines a comprehensive process for developing constructs in MIS research, but it has been cited across the social sciences. The methodology has been broken into three major stages, each with specific steps. First, the domain of the construct is established. This is the conceptual boundaries of the definition of the construct. Next, based on that domain, a set of statement items is generated, and a field survey instrument is designed, evaluated, and refined through multiple steps. In the final stage, data are collected through administrations of the instrument, and its measurement properties are examined and iteratively optimized using multiple techniques. The rest of this video describes the methodology in more detail, but for the greatest detail, I encourage you to read the article. Stage 1, define the domain definition. This involves premise specification, which establishes the importance and purpose of the construct. Next, a conceptual definition is established to describe the construct in general and theoretical terms. The conceptual definition is a single definition that summarizes all of the conceptual understanding to date and requires in itself extensive understanding of the topic. For example, if the construct of interest is organizational learning, you want to have a broad conceptual definition to start the project, and this definition needs to be well informed. Next, we want to think about the different parts of the definition. We identify the elements that represent the construct through techniques such as literature reviews, interviews, or case studies. In this case, we are refining our conceptual understanding of the construct like organizational learning. Next, we generate item stems for each dimension. Item stems are concise phrases that accurately represent parts of the dimension, and the dimensions aggregate to represent the overall conceptual definition. So there is a hierarchy. And the last part of stage 1 involves selecting the most fitting statement for each item stem through the process of domain sampling. So when you select fitting item stems and statements, we are sampling from the overall domain of the construct. These are not precise decisions, but we certainly don't want to omit anything in the overall construct. Stage 2 involves instrument construction. First, we convert the item stems into instrument items, or survey questions, that fit the target unit of analysis. The unit of analysis must be defined at the beginning of the project, and will usually be at the individual or organizational levels. Next, we administer a pre-test of the instrument to a controlled sample to assess format, content, and ease of use. Next, we conduct a pilot test with a small sample of the target population to identify additional areas for refinement. And the final step of stage 2 is item screening. We use expert panel evaluations to assess the relevance of each item and calculate a measure called CVR, or the content validity ratio, to refine the instrument. Stage 3 involves evaluation of measurement properties. First is data collection. We administer the instrument to multiple samples drawn from the relevant population. After data is collected, we apply exploratory factor analysis, or EFA. We analyze initial responses to derive factors from the construct and assess items based on factor loadings. Next, we conduct reliability analysis. We evaluate the internal consistency or reliability of each factor using Chromebox Alpha. Next is confirmatory factor analysis, or CFA. We test the final factor model using a new sample to confirm the unidimensionality of the factors. Next is model fit testing. We evaluate the goodness of fit of the model using indicators such as goodness of fit indices, chi-square statistics, and residual measures. Next is higher order factor model testing. If correlations among factors suggest a higher order construct, we test for higher order model validity. And the final step of stage 3 is related variable analysis. This involves using additional variables theoretically related to the construct to test nomological validity by analyzing relationships between the construct and related variables. These steps provide a structured approach to creating a valid and reliable instrument for measuring constructs in MIS and other disciplines. It ensures rigorous assessment and iterative refinement through statistical methods. In the article, the methodology's value was demonstrated in three material ways. First, the authors had first-hand experience in the use and refinement of the methodology through the development of measurement instruments in practice. Second, evidence was shown that it is relevant in a wide range of research contexts. Third, it was shown that the methodology is adequately rigorous by its performance when accepted standards of quality are applied. We urge researchers to look at this methodology as a holistic approach for construct development. Based on the historical success of its many individual components in numerous disciplines, the methodology presented here serves as a best practices guide for creating new measures from concepts of interest. We believe it can enhance the capabilities of researchers aiming to add to the existing body of knowledge by developing quality instruments to measure relevant constructs. Further, we anticipate that widespread use of this method can expedite advancements in sciences striving to reach the normal state articulated by Kuhn in 1962. We encourage you to read the full article for greater detail. Thanks for watching.